Hello, I'm Richard Hooper and this is Sat TV Week. Now I'm pleased to be joined by Drew Klein of CCOM Satellite Systems. Drew, thank you for joining me today. Now, we've spoken many times before, but what are the trends you're seeing in the market for your products?
For our products, the trends remain strong in oil and gas and disaster recovery, emergency response, cell backhaul. Mobile banking is really picking up as well. And the traditional commercial verticals that we've always focused on are doing very well. Some new verticals coming along that will come about based on these new LEO constellations that are being launched, and we're working very closely with some of the LEO constellation operators to test our product and to connect over their satellite links. So that's going to be a very new and interesting market for us.
Now, I'm going to pick you up on the LEO constellations because everybody's talking about them. Not all of them are going to succeed, but interesting times. How's that? Are you having to tailor your product specifically or not?
Yeah, we have to work on the software side to really get our Calm on the Pause antennas connected to these LEO constellations. I mean, these birds are flying across the sky, and we're having to learn how to do make or break, and there's a lot of different software issues and hardware issues that need to be overcome to achieve that. So there's a huge market in store and forward applications for LEO and for IoT and the merger of 5G and SATCOM. There's going to be an enormous market, and we hope to be a large part of that with our ground segment.
Now, CCOM, very successful company year on year. Always great results. But how do you keep ahead of the game? It's a very competitive market.
I think the way our company is run is to focus on the future and develop new products like we have with our new manpack systems, our new backpack systems. We have to keep developing, keep innovating, and we have to maintain our margins. Prices tend to be very unstable lately in terms of equipment, in terms of electronics, in terms of raw materials. So we have to be creative in terms of how we do that, and more importantly, we tend to order large amounts of equipment at once. We tend to go into production for a large number of systems at once, which helps us to keep our costs down, which helps keep the cost down to our customer. So we build to stock for our customers so that we have a large amount of systems in play, ready to go. If there's a hurricane, if there's any kind of disaster, we're ready for them. And so we have to be one step ahead of not just our competition, but ahead of the demand.
Now, challenging times in the satellite sector. People talking about overcapacity. What are you seeing? What's the challenge that you face?
Yeah, we see the overcapacity. We don't really see that affecting us directly, and the capacity is only going to continue to grow with these LEO constellations. We're looking at Telesat LEO. It's going to have 8 times the capacity of Viasat 3, which is going to be one of the largest GEO constellations. It's huge amounts of capacity, but that to me tells me there's going to be a huge amount of demand for that capacity, and there also is going to be a huge demand for ground antenna systems like we develop. So staying ahead, we are in later stage development of our electronically steerable phased array Ka band system that's modular and conforming, unique in the industry, and we hope to have some test results over a LEO satellite with a new 1,000 array system that we've developed, which is about the equivalent of a 20 centimeter antenna in a few weeks. So we are constantly innovating and looking to the future on how to capture that market.
Now, talking about the phased array is not going to be the be-all and end-all, is it? There's still going to be markets for your existing product range. What's the phased array actually going to be used for?
Well, I really hope that the phased array completely eliminates these pie pans that we've been using for the last 50 years. That if we can't achieve that, then we haven't achieved our goal. To be able to have a electronically steerable product that's multi-constellation, that can go with LEOs, MEOs, and GEOs, that's inexpensive, that's reliable, that allows for graceful degradation if there's some issues in the field. If we can't make that type of antenna, then somebody else will. And so we really are highly focused on on this market for the future, for our product, for commercial, for consumer, for military. There's a huge market ahead.
Well, interesting times. Look forward to an update in 6 months.
100%.